And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Louisville's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some...
He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in on the left. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Minuteman offense heads onto the field for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Working on the right. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Throws for the tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Pope. Just a short pass to the tight end. Smashes ahead. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Snagged out of the air. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's good. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Gonna sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Looking for room at the 25. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run the toss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he added the extra point.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
The give. Past the first down marker and still running. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hairston. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
He'll pull it down. Smart move to get down with the slide.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They're just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
21, UMass 0.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UMass offense returns to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And
oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, UMass. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? You've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's loose. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Pope. Fires to the big fella. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not
turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Elliott. The UMass offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Using his feet to buy time. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll run it from the gun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Holding. Defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UMass will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He's in open space downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Pope. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll pull it on the read, and this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. UMass will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And now they've moved into the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
The Cardinals will go for it here on 4th down. He'll sneak it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UMass offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish
the game, turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Smith wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Steps away to find some room. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.